I'm so much into this feeling of silence, listening to the invisible voice of the forest matrix. It speaks to you in a language without words. It tells you that you're there not in order to build ideas and arguments, nor to fight for a mind-made cause, but to feel the pulse of life as a one multi-layered being. There is no need to search for an articulate conclusion, no need to convince, and nothing to gain. Understanding comes to an empty mind and leaves it as empty as it has found it. Your view becomes larger, 360 degrees, clear beyond reach, way beyond preaching, way below ground and above the canopy. A simple intuitive view looking back at you through your own eyes. From this point on, the way of being in the forest has unlimited options, and it opens the way for a creative and spontaneous action.
I'm Valentina de Piante, and I try not to be serious, even if I'm speaking about very serious subjects. I'm interested a lot in physicality and in metaphysics. So how we can create a mixture between living beings, living bodies, between organic matter and inorganic matter. So this project is about all these themes mixtured together in a chaos of intention, impulses, and I don't know which will be the end of this project. I have many ideas from theory to practice, and this is the thing, the amazing thing, to be surprised, to let somehow the things open, and to be open to these interactions between the forest, the fear in the forest, the scratches, the pain through running in the forest, throwing yourself in the forest, and at the same time the animals and the being. So we are just transforming bodies, living forms in different states of consciousness. So all the projects are actually speaking about consciousness. And I'm getting again serious, very serious. You see now? You see myself? You see? So I'm speaking about serious, but I'm like a mélange, an installation of different matters. And the thing that matters mostly is really the great work of all these people that you don't see now. So all the performers, the visual artists, the choreographers that are working for you, just for you, to understand that the nature, the human nature, is linked to this beautiful, lovely, amazing world, and is linked to desire. And desire is linked to the stars. So everything is coming from that beautiful, beautiful space. And then you close again the eyes. and you find your roots. Your trunk, your branches.
Yeah, it's this re-educate, resensitize, to be sensitive and sensible to the surrounding, not just by going there and I'm like, I adore it, but to have another way of access to the forest. I mean, it's very artificial, but we live in an artificial, I mean, what's artificial? System, you know? It's a it's a constructed system, but I try actually to find different ways of access to all these creatures. And I mean, these are just you know, impulsive, and it's actually working with impulses, intuition and instinct, you know. It's like, because it's so quick, so you're like, it's unthinking, you're not thinking about it, you're automatically, by shifting your attention there, you have an overload of information, so you're like a beast in the forest, you know. Like, and then it's like, you know, and then you're there, and then it's all very vital, even though it's so constructed. I feel somehow like a hyper creature, somehow, and because it's more I can switch off my brain, but my brain catches like, oh wow, you know. I mean, now it's fake, but this like having two cones on your chest is a hyper sensation. You know, it's like I'm resensitizing. If I would just walk through the forest without any technology, except that, I wouldn't experience this, you know. And also how, so it's a playful entrance into the forest, but there are tools that I work with in studios, like in very, very different environments. And these tools here for me are, I don't know what they do yet, but I feel like animalic maybe, or instinctive, impulsive, and I like that. And it's an artificial way to go there, you know. It's just like, be a bit OCD, no, not the opposite of OCD, messy. And now just focus on one area only, and spend time with that.
Take a look around you, wherever you might be now, and see how many things were once part of the forest. The wood, the paper, the plants, and don't forget about the air that you breathe in. We are always depending on the forest, however conscious we are about this or not. Maybe we should all be more curious about the forest, explore undiscovered territories inside the forest and inside ourselves. Fear will disappear, of course, once we will start to learn more. Let's take a stand towards treasuring the importance of the forest. Let's listen to the voice of those who can help its preservation. Let's get informed properly and integrate it in our education, integrate all the values that encourage the respect for nature. Let's spend time in the forest.
Identity, constructing my identity, dissolution, light inside, running all over my veins. Light.